Okay, hi, it's John here. I'm with Dr. Lara, the head weight loss physician at the McMurray Centre, and we're here today to answer some questions. And some of the questions we get asked are some of the success stories. So what we thought we'd do is maybe talk about a couple now. You know the patients better than I do, so why don't you tell the audience out there some of the stories that you've heard?
Well, I guess there's a lot to think through. I guess in the last week, one of the ladies, and I'm pretty terrible with names to be honest, but she said to me that it was the best thing she'd ever done. I was following her up on her 2-month follow-up. She had a lot more energy, she was able to go walking, her knee pain had sort of already settled, and she was just so happy that she'd had the balloon and didn't really know anything about it before it was placed, and thinks it was the best decision she ever made. I obviously freak people out a little bit with my consultation. I run through all the negatives, which does happen to some people, but she was one of the lucky ones that tolerated it 100%. So she springs to mind. And I guess the other person is a woman who we had contact us to share with us that she kept losing weight after the balloon was out. So I guess this is because she'd made so many changes to her lifestyle. And it's always good to hear of those stories, the ones where it comes out and people keep the weight off and keep their good habits. And I always say to people, none of us are perfect, but it's the whole bringing yourself back and back in line when you've maybe gone off a bit, which is a normal part of being human. But.
I mean, weight loss is hard, and it's a big decision, a big lifestyle change as well, and the balloon's there and you're losing weight, but when it goes, it can be, it can be hard for people to keep going. So it does come down to the individual, and it's from my experience from the people I've spoken to initially on the phone and seen online, it's it's really a mindset more than anything.
I definitely say to people, don't do it until you're ready to change. So until you've made the decision, I'm going to change my lifestyle. It's got to be, how am I going to fit in exercise? How am I going to prep my meals, or how am I going to be better with all of that? Because it's got to come with all of it.
Yeah, you quite often hear people saying, I'm doing it because I know I'm not going to be alive for my grandchildren. That's a jolt to go, I need to make that change. Yeah,
and I guess a lot of people don't think, that obesity does shorten your life by quite a lot, and we don't probably talk about it enough. It increases your risk of cancers, and it causes problems with lots of things, sleep, mood, joints, and I think helping people lose weight has been way more sort of given me a lot more joy than I realised, because I only started here, 1 day a week, and now it's what I do full time at the moment. So I feel quite lucky to work here.
Yeah, it must be quite good to see those people coming in, and you see the change happening and their mood and their personalities changing.
Yeah, and it can be hard. The plateaus can be hard, and we have those extra consultations throughout to try help people through that. Cool. And it's a good job, and we get some good results. We do get the odd people who don't tolerate it, and that can be quite upsetting for them. But overall, we then try to help them with other options. So
good. All right. Well, thank you. And again, any questions? Send us an email on our Contact Us page. Thank you.